Hello students, welcome to the lecture series of fluid mechanics. Myself, Professor Dhruv Patel. In our last lecture, we have learned about total pressure force and center of pressure for vertical surface as well as inclined surface. In this lecture, we will derive equation for curved surface and solve various example based on. So first of all, as shown in this sketch, AB is curved surface. So here in the case of curved surface, you cannot simply divide the whole surface into small segments, because if we divide the whole curved surface into small segments, then some forces will be applicable to horizontal surface and some forces will be applicable to vertical surface and some other forces will be applicable to inclined forces. So we cannot do integration in this case, right? So we have to simply divide the Fx and Fy forces, that means horizontal forces and vertical forces we have to calculate separately. After that, we have to find resultant forces based on Fx and Fy. So in case of these horizontal forces, as shown in this sketch, horizontal forces will be applicable in this x direction. Here, as shown in this, horizontal forces will be applicable to this. This is applicable to vertical cross section here. Here we assume one vertical plate or vertical cross section. On this vertical cross section, total horizontal forces are acting. But this is similar case to the vertical plate which is submerged in a liquid. So in case of Fx, we have to simply consider the vertical plate one here which is submerged in a liquid, and all horizontal forces will be applicable to here. So in case of horizontal force or vertical plate, equation will be F is equal to rho G area into H bar, which is applied on vertical surface, right? Next case is Fy. So y direction forces will be applicable to here, which means the weight of liquid displaced, the weight of liquid stored here or weight of liquid displaced, that is known as y direction force. So weight of liquid, that means weight means rho Vg of liquid displaced. This y direction force will be simply a weight of water. Now after the finding Fx and Fy, we have to find resultant forces. So from mechanics of solid syllabus, you have remembered this. F is equal to under root Fx square plus Fy square in case of resultant force. And so in case of theta, you have to simply take tan theta is equal to Fy divided by Fx. This two equation is already learned by you in mechanics of solid, right? So let us solve one example. Figure shows a gate having quadrant shape. The quadrant shape means circle area divided by 4. So that is quadrant shape with the radius of 2 meter. Here this is a hinge point, so radius is 2 meter, so radius here 2 meter. Subjected to water pressure, find the resultant force and inclination. That means you have to find F in inclination. Theta for length of the gate is 1 meter. Here this is side view of the gate and this is two-dimensional sketch. So length is already given but not shown in this sketch. So if we draw the gate here, then length is 1 meter. We can draw it here. Clear? So at the back side, length is 1 meter. Now radius of the gate is 2, width of the gate is 1. First of all, we have to find Fx, then we have to find Fy separately, and then we have to find resultant force. So for Fx will be applicable to this direction. So for Fx, we have to assume this plate only. So for Fx is equal to rho Ga into H bar. So rho is 1000, G means 9.81. Area will be for this plate. Length is 2, length is 1, and height is 2. That means area will be 2 cross 1, 2 meter square. And H bar, total height is 2 meter. So H bar will be 2 by 2, that means 1 meter. Here why we have taken H bar will be 2 by 2, because here vertical plate is this. So CG of the vertical plate always lies at the center of the vertical plate. That means height is 2 meter. That means CG distance is 1 meter from the free liquid surface. So H bar will be total 2 divided by 2. That means 1 meter. So Fx will be 19620 Newton. Now we have to find Fy. For Fy, we don't have to remember all the data of fx. We have to calculate example as a separate example. So fy, that means acting on this direction, and which is weight of the liquid displaced. Now if we consider this quadrant shape, then weight of the liquid, that means rho v g. Rho means 1000, g means 9.81. Then volume will be area into backside length. Clear? So area will be backside length. From this sketch, area of this quadrant shape, because gate is with the quadrant shape, so area of the quadrant shape will be circle area pi r square divided by 4. So pi r square divided by 4 into length of the gate at back side, that means 1. So Fy will be 30819 Newton. Here you have to remember this. For the horizontal force, you have to take area for this plate only. And for the vertical pressure force, you have to calculate area for gate quadrant shape, right? So from this fx and fy, we can calculate resultant force as given by equation. F is equal to under root fx square plus fy square. So resultant force F will be 36 kilonewton approximately. For the angle, remember this equation, tan theta will be fy divided by fx. That means tan theta will be this. Theta is equal to tan inverse of 1.5708. That means 57.31. So now let us revise this example. In this example of curved surface, you have to first solve example by two example. First, you have to find only fx. For fx, equation is rho ga into h bar, but you have to calculate one vertical plate here, and you have to find fx. That means rho g, area of this plate, and h bar of this plate, right? H bar is distance of cg of plate from free liquid surface. Then you have to find fx. After that, we will find fy. For Fy, you have to calculate weight of the liquid displaced, that means rho Vg, for volume area into length of this gate at back side. So you can find Fx and Fy separately. After that, you have to put equation of resultant force and theta value, right? Let us take another example. Find the magnitude and direction of resultant force due to water acting on the roller gate. Here one roller gate is shown in the cylindrical form. 4 meter is diameter, so as shown in this sketch, 4 meter is diameter. When the gate is placed on the dam, so in case of dam, there is water at only one side. Remember these students, they have given full cylindrical gate, but water is only at one side. So you have to find area of the half of the cylinder only. Remember this, because at right hand side water will be empty, right? So height will be 4 meter. Then when the gate is placed on the dam in a such a way that water is not just going to spill, take the length of the gate is 8 meter. Similar to previous example, here this is two-dimensional sketch, but if we draw this cylinder at this level, the length is 8 meter at the back side. Clear? From the top view. So for the fx force will be applicable to this direction. So for fx, we put rho ga into h bar, and we will consider one plate as here. So let us find rho is given, g is given, area of this plate. For this plate, height will be 4 and length will be 8 as a back side. So area will be 4 into 8, 32 meter square. Clear? Next one is h bar. Total height of the plate is 4. So h bar is in the center. So h bar will be 4 divided by 2. That means 2. So we can find fx is equal to 627840 Newton. Clear? Now we have to find fy. So let us find fy. For fy, we have to calculate weight of the water displaced. So for fy is equal to rho vg of the water displaced. Rho g remains as it is, but volume, that means area of this portion and length of this portion. Now we have to take area of this ACB only for fy surface. So why this area is ACB only? Why this is not whole circular area? Just because water is only at the one side of this gate, so area will be half of the circular plate. So area will be pi r square divided by 2 into length will be 8. Clear students? So here rho, here is V and here is G. So Fy will be 493104 Newton. After finding Fx and Fy, you have to put equation of resultant force F is equal to under root Fx square plus Fy square, and tan theta is equal to Fy divided by Fx. So you can solve value of Fx and Fy this method.